Tonight, we celebrate the 2025 College of Business Alum of the Year. We're not just recognizing a professional milestone or professional milestones in plural, but we're honoring someone whose journey inspires, whose leadership propels others forward, and whose example sets the bar for all of us. When we look at the remarkable career of Jeffrey Smith, those qualities shine through. Jeff has spent more than 4 decades shaping the automotive industry. After 31 years with Johnson Controls in Adient, he retired in 2012 as Vice President and General Manager of the global Toyota Customer Business Unit. You can just imagine the scale of that unit. Along the way, he also built experience at Ernst & Whitney, Hoover Universal, and with assignments that have taken him from Ann Arbor to Kentucky to the United Kingdom. Today, through his own firm, Jeffrey Smith LLC, he continues to share his expertise in sales, business development, strategic planning, and business transformation. But what makes Jeff truly stand out in this room is the impact he has had right here on the College of Business at the University of Michigan-Dearborn. From 2012 to 2025, he served on our board of advisors, helping guide our mission and strengthen our program. While we respect his decision to step down, we're going to miss him a lot. He gave his time generously to mentor students, conducting mock interviews, judging case competitions, and encouraging students along the way to push further than they thought possible. Together with his wife, Jeff created the Jeffrey and Donna Smith Family Scholarship, ensuring that future generations of students would have the same support to pursue their dreams. We thank the two of you for your generosity and your willingness to pay it forward. It is therefore no wonder that Jeff is recognized as a true difference maker, not only in its industry, but in our community. Before we bring him up, let's hear from someone whose life he has changed.
We met first day of class in 1973. We were both Jeff S. And so I figured probably it was worthwhile getting to know who this guy was because I was probably going to run into him again. Jeff has always been very social and very engaged in anything he did. And he has volunteered more time at UM-Dearborn than anybody that I stay in touch with. He has given a lot to this generation that's come behind him at UM-Dearborn. A defining moment in my relationship with Jeff, November 27th, 2021, Michigan 42, Ohio State 27. We were expected to lose, and suffice it to say, if we had both died on the way home, we'd have died happy. When you're 40-some years into a relationship and something like this pops up, boy, it carves a real deep memory. Jeff, we have known and stayed in touch with each other for 52 plus years now at this point. Your employers, your family, your friends, and the communities you've chosen to serve have all reaped the rewards of your efforts. I'm happy to receive firsthand confirmation that the Jeff Smith being recognized today is the same Jeff Smith I knew for all these years. Congratulations. And thank you for being the 2025 UM-Dearborn Difference Maker.
Jeff, congratulations on being named the 2025 College of Business Alum of the Year. The recognition is so well deserved, and we are very incredibly proud of everything you've done. Please join me in welcoming Jeff.
Probably repeat a few things that Frederick mentioned, but I'll try to not say everything. I mentioned to my wife, Donna, that I was going to use AI to generate my remarks this evening. Her response was, "You've had artificial intelligence since the day we met." Anyway, I ignored her remark and used ChatGPT anyway. And it asked me to include a few key reference points relative to my college years. So I listed handheld calculator, computer punch cards, used textbooks, spiral notebooks, and low tuition costs. ChatGPT returned its response in 5 seconds. It said, "Be brief, be bold, and be gone." First, I'd like to thank Dean Brunel, the faculty and staff from the College of Business for their support in this high honor. I'd also like to thank my wife, Donna, as she has supported me for 42 years on our life's journey, and without her support, I wouldn't be standing here today. 48 short years ago, I graduated from the College of Business with a job offer in hand due to the strength of the internship program here. I began my career, as Frederick said, in public accounting and transitioned to a career working for one of our major corporate clients, Johnson Controls, where I stayed for 31 years before retiring 13 years ago. While I moved out of the accounting side of the business in the mid-'80s, my career would not have been possible without the strong foundation laid here. I had the opportunity to travel the world while also enjoying assignments living out of state in Kentucky and over in the UK. And these moves presented our family with challenges, but also a wealth of learning experiences. I don't see many students here today, but I'd like to emphasize that throughout my career, and still true today, is my attachment to relationships. From family to friends to former work colleagues to the community where we live and the organizations I've engaged with, these connections have been vital to my being. If I have any advice for students today, it would be get involved, get out of your comfort zone, build bridges, and most importantly, build lasting relationships that won't be found on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or other social media platforms. Now back to the College of Business. It was a pleasure serving on the board of advisors of the college for the last 13 years. As Frederick said, I recently stepped down to provide an opportunity for another alum to have the same experience. I particularly enjoyed, as he mentioned, seeing the evolution of the College of Business, the student mentoring and mock interview sessions I attended, roundtable discussions, and even the judging of supply chain case study competitions, which I knew nothing about. My involvement on the board was a springboard to finding other ways to give back to our greater community. So in 2015, I joined the Northville Rotary Club, and I've served in numerous leadership capacities within that service organization, and I'm still active today. I've also volunteered with Tax Aid and Free Bikes for Kids in Detroit, to name a few others. To conclude, I truly appreciate this recognition. I value the relationships that I have developed through the university, and I will remain committed to our financial support through the funding of scholarships for future Wolverines. Thank you for your time, and go Blue.